16 years ago, during war that happened in Kosovo, over 12,000 people were killed and many war crimes took place. Amongst the victim families which have been affected by war is also the family of Saranda Bogojevci, then a child, whose whole family was killed during a massacre. Saranda herself was shot 16 times, but she is amongst the 4 kids that survived to tell the stories of war crimes of that time. Saranda sent us through her sensitive journey with strength and willingness to remember her past.
On that day, I lost my mother, my 2 brothers, my mother Soila, my grandmother Shahida, my aunt Shafqata, my cousin Nora, my 4 cousins Yehona, Lydia, Gens and Fatos, and I were the only survivors. It was quite a long journey for me to understand things and to deal with what had happened. One thing I realized is that as a child, actually, you always find ways to deal with situations like that. I always used to think that something like that, it's impossible to happen to my family because it's my family, you know. And you can never imagine anything like it would happen.
After the massacre, she was sent to Manchester for her curation, when she continued to live even afterwards. During that time, she found that she could express her story through creativity, so she decided to study interactive art.
I always loved art, as far as I remember. It was, I think it was in my genes. It runs in the family as well. Then I found out that was the way I wanted to talk about my story.
Her dedication to art and willingness to share her story resulted in an extraordinary exhibition that took place in Pristina, Tirana and Belgrade in 2013. The exhibition contained authentic material from the massacre and personal belongings of the family through which she told her story. While international media considered this a top story, in Belgrade it was welcomed with protests, but also with many people who were interested in knowing more about what was going on in Kosovo during the war.
When we took the exhibition in Belgrade, we really were not expecting anything in a way, because we were not sure what would the reaction of the public would be like. Probably around half an hour before the opening or something like that, then we were told that the Prime Minister of Serbia, Ivica Dačić, was going to attend. It was quite a difficult moment for us because, you know, he was aware, he knew what had happened to the family. You know, do you let a man like that come in? But then at the same time we were thinking, no, this is really important, not just for the family, but this is really important for Kosovo. Because it was the first time a Serbian official, let alone a Prime Minister, actually face, and that was a way of acceptance that there were crimes in Kosovo, because there was always a denial that, you know, such crimes, you know, took part in Kosovo. And for me that was very important, to be able to change their mind and for them to be able to face it and to actually think that, yes, actually we do have to take as a society responsibility of what happened in Kosovo. What's important is always to move forward, you know, not be stuck in the past. So there's always something that pushes me forward, and it could be, you know, little things in life. So just pay attention to these things.